Hello everyone, it's Metal Monster here today, and I want to show you how to install the Constellations mod pack from Nexus, so the collection from Nexus. It's relatively straightforward, but I feel there's a need to do it. So what you're going to need is a Nexus Premium account, which you have to pay for. I think it's like $5.99, but it's literally the best thing I use. It's like you get mods downloaded really quickly and all that stuff, and I like using it. Some people don't like using it, but I believe that money like makes its way to the mod users and stuff too. So it's something I think you definitely need for this tutorial that I'm going to do. So basically, you need a fresh installation of Skyrim, so delete everything, including the save games and stuff from your documents folder, so documents, my games, your Skyrim folder, just get rid of it. And then also the common, so you go to Steam apps, common, and then you see Skyrim Special Edition, just delete that, then reinstall everything, reload it back up, make sure you have the Anniversary Edition, and you have to download every single thing. It will click download straight away. So you click download and you'll download everything, wait for it to finish, and then it's sort of you've got the game installed with the Anniversary Edition and everything. So that's that done, and then I will meet you over in Vortex. So we're in Vortex now, and what you have to do, you have to click on, so you'll see your games appear here, and you can click activate, and you click activate on Skyrim, or if it's not here, you have to search for it in all these Nexus games, and then click manage. So like you click manage there, and it will start it straight away. So first thing you want to do, I believe, is to disable some stuff, such as, let's see. So you've got to have install mods when downloaded, have it off, make sure that's off. Also, make sure that in plugins that you have this showing, so auto sort disabled, have that showing instead of enabled, because firstly it'll say auto sort enabled, so click it and it'll change to disabled. So once you've done all that regarding Nexus, you need to install Microsoft Visual C++ redistribute package, like this thing. So you just click on it and then you install it, and then you need to head to this website, which is this one, and then you just need to download this. So you just click on the latest version just that I clicked on, so the 0.488, you click on that, and then you just download it there. And then it says you need to install the d3d11.dll and the decompiler. So I head to my downloads folder, get this out. It's still done. Oh, it's just downloaded. You do that. You need an extractor tool. I use WinRAR. It's just easy to use. So wrapper. So this one, and of course it's all going to be all the way down there. So copy these. Just copy them, and then I chuck them into my. So where you'll find your game is like this PC, and then the hard drive or SSD, and then Steam out's common, and Skyrim should be right here with all your other games, and then you just want to click right place and paste. So you get these two things in there. So install that, and then you have to download the downgrade patcher from this one here. I'll pop all the things in order you need to do, really. But if you're looking at like collections and stuff, you've got to have a little bit of knowledge of sort of how to download mods. So I would shop around and stuff, have a look at them. Gopher has a bunch of stuff to do with modding. And then it's automatically found my thing. So start patching. And it'll patch the special edition. Doesn't take very long at all. Then usually, like at the start, it'll say, like at the top, it says it's finished. Enjoy your playing, kind of thing. There you go, finish patching, enjoy your game. So we can close that. We don't really need any of that anymore. To go up to the top, select what version you want. I usually go with the latest. Add to Vortex. Usually you should really just click allow so that doesn't pop up. Now, you can see here it says profile default. when we get the option to install this selection, the collection, we need to click put into a new profile, because profiles here, see, I've got quite a few profiles and stuff like that. So it's game stability tools and stuff. So current, we want to create new, which it would just call it Constellations, a true RPG. Install now, and would you like to go to that set profile? You click yes, and it'll open that one up, and then we head to, once it's sort of figuring out stuff, it'll reveal us the collection, and it's just installing. And then it automatically, if you have a premium membership, automatically start installing everything. And I highly recommend you have that instead of just not having it, because it's rather, you know, it's a lot of manual work, and it'll take hours and hours and hours. Well, at the end, it'll give you an option to install optional mods, which we can find here. So we click, oh sorry, recommended. I usually install the compass. I install that one. I install, these are just fixes by 21.9. I install this one, you're not a novice. And then I also install this one, and then this one. And if I have been playing around with Skyland all-in-one, I install that too, because I have a very beefy rig. But yeah, that's, and then you overwrite everything. So we get conflicts, and we just go, we find this, say this, and it just, we click after all on it, so it overwrites everything. And do it for all the optional mods, which I will show you once it's going to take quite a long time to download, so we'll be right back. Wow, that took a very long time. About 2 hours, I think. So once you reach this position and it's all up, you get this pop-up for like, oh, this has optional mods. Click show optional mods, this will come up, and then click no thanks. Usually it goes away, but it decides to stay. So I'm going to install this one, the compass marker. Click install. I was just checking dependencies. It's sort of still sort of deploying and stuff like that. As you can see, the files are going up. So just let it do that, and then it'll probably do a redeploy because I've installed in the Constellations compass quest marker R7. So just let it do its business. So you get a, you know, a sort of thing to say. You click show, and this says this mod restores quest markers to the compass mod rule instructions. Load this mod after all other mods. Now you see a conflict appearing here. Click that. So there's Constellations tweak, and oh, this one, that one's new, and that show Constellations compass after all. And then there was another one, which seems interesting, but I probably want to put this before everything. Yep, because you don't want this overwriting the any tweaks, so I put before. Because that Constellation any tweaks is sort of the end kind of thing, because them sort of added last. That means like it's loaded, overrides that stuff, and lowering the load order. So then you just wait for it to deploy. You can probably knock that one off if it wants to disappear. Sometimes Vortex does kind of like freeze, but it's still just working in the background. It's just the display's kind of like, oh, I'm just going to lock up for a second, and then it usually loads back up. As it is moving again now. Checking archives, deployed. Alright, then sort of repeat that step for, you know, all of them that you want. So I want the, you are not a novice. Let's have that one. Then the highest start. Well, it just says load after everything. I don't think that will have a conflict really. So I want the highest start thing. Then I want the easy mode. So what does this say? See, that says it requires not a novice. Okay. Then I want the easy mode. It says it's easy mode. It still isn't. It's more just a little bit easier. Like just for a casual kind of playing through, but casual as in you still have to think about it. So any tweaks and that, so you load the optional mod, so the easy mode after all. There we go, and that should do it, that all. So what is it? Easy mode, highest start, that, and the compass. I think that's all I use. Because I sort of let this sort of time out too. So it just deploys, checks everything, and then it kind of finishes. Because I know this Skyland all-in-one takes a little bit longer to download, because I think it's 2K textures, just to make it a bit more clearer. But it does sort of harm performance. I might leave that actually, because it looks relatively fine anyway. So once that's deployed, what I like to do is do that, and then I click deploy just one more time, so it just deploy everything, get everything done. So I know I've manually clicked deploy, whereas before it's just doing it on its own. So I'm like, no, I want to do it. So there we go, they're deployed. Then head over to the plugins tab and click sort now. Now this will sort all the plugins out. It may take a while, so just wait until everything's sort of deployed. Well, sort of this stops. Then once this stops, you click, go into your disabled to make sure nothing is disabled. Go into ghost to make sure nothing's there either. And then we just got all the enabled, so we're good there. So then we just wait for this before we go to the dashboard. Right, the plugins are sorted. It does a little check in the corner. Then you want to head to your dashboard and you see this script, Skyrim script extender 64. You see that, and what you want to do is click the little 3 dots and click set as primary. So this will launch the script extender every time. And that's what you want in order to get all the mods to work. And then you can just press the play button here and it will load up. And you get this cool little icon. Load up the game. It does take a little while for it to load up because there is like 1,000 mods on it. So you just got to be a little bit patient. Here we go, and then you just need to wait for the music to start. And it sort of press play. Well, not press play, you press new. So the music will start soon. You'll see a little sort of, what do you call it, like a notification about, I think it's immersive, a mod called, I can't remember what it's called, immersive sort of equipment, I think. Yeah, there it pops up there, you see that little box. And then the music should start in a few seconds and the menu should show up. Hopefully hear it in a mo. There we go. And it gets very bright. And there you go. You just click new game and play it. Let me show you a quick sort of thing for it too. So when you start a new game, God, I love the menus, like such Oblivion style. It's pretty cool. So you click new, and then you'll be taken sort of like to a cool little nice screen, like of a waterfall and some forest. And then you just kind of, here you go, this is what I'm talking about. So it'll be a random sort of time and day. That's pretty nice, that is. So you click onto this, you go to your mod configuration, click Skyrim Unbound, main, just click load presets. There you get to choose what kind of character do you want to be. So I'm going to go for a assassin thief. I like to go over here, so I am the Dragonborn. And then I usually just skyrocket the days until dragons appear, because they are quite difficult. I'm going to take it to 80, so it gives me my Dragonborn plenty of time to get all geared up. So we just want a single sword, make it a sword. Let's have a range 2, let's have a nice bow. Light armor. Yeah, I suppose light armor. Let's go with, I like to have fur armor. Default, so that'll give you a helmet too. Iron, let's put it to steel. Well, let's put it to orcish. I like orcish. Equipment, spells, so you can add your spells in here, so healing or whatever. And then inventory, you can set to medium wealth or wealthy. And then you could set gold. I like to be a little bit rich. And then I like to have a lantern because sometimes this game can get very dark. I like to have them. Starting location, because I'm going to be a thief and join the Thieves Guild, so let's go with Riften. Yeah, that sounds good. And then after all that, you just click let's go. And then it'll take you to the character creator. And you can just dress up your guy. I do an Argonian, I think. This Argonian likes to stay in shape. There you go, and just do your character creator and just have fun with that. And then sort of know that this is it is difficult mod, even though it's got like easy mode on and stuff, it's still, I find it immensely difficult. It's just one of those like Elden Ring kind of mods. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but it's a fun kind of. It is really fun. I can't play this game without it now, which is something. But I really enjoy this mod. I think it deserves all the praise and everything it gets, because it's a really great mod. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. I hope this video has helped you. Goodbye.